Yet another live stream. I'd just like to say sorry, really, for the on and off with the live stream. I tried to do a live stream originally from watching the sunset, and for some reason it wouldn't let me go on. It would let me go and do a live stream on Facebook, which I'd done. And when that finished, I thought I'd try again and try and do another YouTube live stream, and it decided it would let me. Now I don't know whether or not it was going to be, whether it was my phone, whether it was my AIS internet provider, or whether it was YouTube. So I don't know whether YouTube was down or whether it was not enough, because I just used the AIS provider for the day. It's 59 baht, 60 baht, which is like £1.50 unlimited, and I think you get hi ties, Pete and Rob, way deep inside. Good to see you live. Yeah, and I don't know whether it was the internet provider AIS, because you do get a little bit of a stronger signal, and after a certain time it drops down a little bit, and that's why it cut off at the end. And so, you know, I'll just say, just a live stream to say sorry for messing you guys around, you know. Nico and B, hi from Norway. Yeah, and you sort of seem to be, it wasn't working properly, which is the second time I've had that with trying to do it live outside. But saying that, when I've done the live stream on the sunrise from Panga Viewpoint, which is pretty much in the middle of nowhere, it worked perfectly. Whether it's because it was higher up, I don't know. And also, there's a lot of road noise on the bridge there, on the platform there where I've done it from. So yeah, it's just apologise. I try and choose the spots where I do it, so it's a little bit better quality for you guys. But all I had tonight was trying to get on and do a live stream. So I tried to do a live stream when I'd done the second Panga night run, which I'd done the other day, and I tried to do a live stream on that. And again, it wouldn't let me do it, but it let me do Facebook, which I can't understand, because if it let me do a live stream on Facebook with the internet provider, why wouldn't it let me do it on YouTube? So I've got to look into it, really, because I'm not sure the reason behind it. I mean, tonight I'm at home now. Foreigner Joe, nice tree. There you go. Oh, look, that's Chuck up there, isn't it? Yeah, I got your message, Joe. Obviously now, considering they've locked down a province for next year, when I plan to come up from my place, Hua Hin, Prachuap, dropping to see you, Joe, and maybe you want to try, and maybe we can carry on and go around and see CJ and Scott. So obviously a lot of it now depends on what happens in Thailand as far as the lockdown's concerned. Maybe I think we might be heading for a provincial lockdown. Not sure. That's just my own views. It's nothing I've read. So please don't go quoting me. It's pretty loose, Joe, to be honest with you. I thought get Christmas and New Year's out of the way, because I know you guys are busy then. And that's why I wanted to mention it to you. I've contacted CJ and said it's going to be in the new year. Yeah, let's hope there isn't a lockdown, Joe, because we're enjoying Thailand at the moment, aren't we? It's really a great time to travel. So I think really we'll have to suck it and see how it pans out, mate. And then so let's just wait and see what happens, and then I'll contact you and also CJ, and then I plan on coming up. I think from me it's a 7.5 hour journey from where I am up to Prachuap. I can do that in a day. That's all right. I think I could do 1,000 kilometers in a day. About the 10th. That may work out perfectly, Joe, to be honest. So I just wondered if you fancy joining me on your bike, and we ride around to round to the other side, and catch up with CJ. He's going back in February, I think. Hi Larry, how you doing? And I say we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens, to be honest with you, and just to, as you know, we can't plan anything too much anywhere. Yeah, be good. You have a nice run out. From me in Panga to Pala Beach is 1,000 kilometers. And I say, I think I could do that in a day, but let's see what it brings. It's all loose anyway, to plan stuff, and it's in the lap of the gods, as they say. What happens, happens. What happens, happens, and I'm quite happy with that. Just enjoying the day, making the most of it. So, yeah, to say I tried to do a live stream earlier, Joe, which I did. The sunset, it wouldn't let me do it, and then it let me do a live stream on Facebook, but then it let me do a live stream on YouTube afterwards. So as I said earlier, I'm not sure whether it's YouTube was down or whether it's my provider, but then I've done the Facebook live stream. I don't get it. I'll have to look into it. But I'll have to look into it. So we've got 8 in the house. Just stick a message down, guys. Let us know where you're watching from. I know we've got Norway and definitely Thailand. So yeah, just sort of a little live stream to apologise to everybody for me faffing them about, really. And also it ended. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just, this is, I think it's only my 5th live stream I've done, Joe. Maybe 5, maybe 6, I don't know. And it just cut out abruptly like it did the last time. So yeah, but it's always good anyway. It's always good to reach out to my subscribers. They're creeping up now. They've got 1,355, I think, subscribers now. All good. And enjoying the freedom, really, of it. Because it's good, because I love doing the videos for you guys, and that's why I do them, as I've said before. I enjoy doing them, and I thought, well, I put my one up yesterday of just a quick update on the Tiki and the night run walk. I've done a bit of running and a bit of walking, as you do. And it's great night. They do these all over Thailand, everywhere over Thailand. And they're great fun. I think it was 300 baht, I think, was the application for it. And you got a nice shirt with a, like, you know, what it said. It was Koh Chang, not Koh Chang, but Koh Chang, which is Elephant Mountain, where we live. And you got some tickets for the cinema, 50% off the cinema, which we'll do when we go to Phuket, because the cinema here, we've got a Cineplex here, but it's all in Thai, and I can't read Thai, so. But yeah, so, and you get a medal at the end of it. You got a little goodie bag with like a lot of sugary drinks, which I didn't have, and a little medal and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a good day. A lot of people, good fun, great fun. I love it. I love doing things like that. It's good fun. And it started at 7 o'clock because obviously it's cooler, all cooler. Yeah, I'd say, Joe, I'm just learning about it, mate, you know, just learning about it. So we've got, oh wow, 10 in the house, 10 in the house. Awesome. That's all good. But the sunset up there tonight was pretty good. That's on like a junction where you come from Suratani or Krabi from the right, and from the left you come from Phuket, and then Panga's sort of straight down the middle. And it's a lovely, lovely spot up there. It's lovely and cool tonight. Really, really lovely temperature for Thailand. The winter time, as I said before, it's my favourite time. Cool in the morning, cool in the evening, and warm in the daytime. So yeah. So the last video I put out was just the last concrete shelf that I made for the Lisa and Tone's Tiki Bar, Panga. So yeah, that'd be fun. I reckon about 70% complete at the moment on it. 70, yeah, like that. 15k today, climb Monkey Mountain. Yeah, I bet you will, mate. Yeah, I watched the video the other day when you had the 15k, when you rode back down on your bike past Gift, and like she stopped and you carried on riding, and it's like she went, oh. Yeah, got to put them in. I've been to the gym today. I do my hair in the gym. Way deep, Los Angeles. Yeah, it's getting, they're saying there's a different strain of it now with the situation, aren't they? That's to make sure everybody has a vaccination, I think. Yeah, I've been to the gym today. Backs, I think I went back a little bit too early, and I didn't pull it, but I knew I'd done it. So I stopped doing back exercises. Then I rested it again. And then today I was down there and I done back, chest and shoulders. And then tomorrow I'll be leg. And I do abs for about 10, 15 minutes at the end. And then tomorrow it's going to be legs and arms. and a bit of abs at the end, and then it's going to be day 3, and day 4 will be down our park, walking around the park for an hour. Do 10 laps. I'll have to measure it actually. I'll have to try and get an app to work out how far it is, but I do it for an hour. 2 laps is just nice and steady, just normal, and then the last 8 laps I just not a speed walk. You're looking at a anorexic. You be careful. Don't stand sideways and stick your tongue out. You look like a zip. So yeah, Chuck seems to be. I watched Chuck's today, and he done his bike ride and stuff like that, and he reckons he's down to 89. I think he said. 89, which is from 95. I never weighed myself because the most I got down to when I was working out was 93.3. So I think I've crept up to over maybe 95, 96, and I thought I'm not going to weigh myself because I know I'm going to be a fat git. So I thought let's get a few weeks under my belt, and with the gym and also the walking, and I'm back on. Spotter Wilfred, Merry Christmas to you and all. Merry Christmas. Gone back to my psychological warfare. Yeah, it is. He's mostly thinking of making you work hard, or even, oh, I'm going to give it up because I can't beat Chuck. It's a good thing you're doing. I'm not seeing anything from James yet, what he's doing. Hi, Robin. Good. Robin's a guy that I used to do my motorcycle road trips on Coatel. Yeah, you know, Lisa with her tree, Robin. Took her 3 days to do it, but it is worth it. No, Rob, not plant-based. I do low-fat, high-carb. Sorry, my age. Low-carb, high-fat. So I minimise all the carbs, obvious carbs. As I said before, there's a carb in a Brussels sprout, you know. I minimise all that. I only have black coffee, water, black tea. I don't have milk because milk contains milk sugars. And for me, it's a little bit different because I'm a diabetic and I control it with my diet. The reason I chose that lifestyle for me is because carbs will spike insulin. And if there's insulin in the body cannot lose fat. So that's why I fast as well. I fast, I've had my meal tonight. A little bit of lard moo and a little bit of somtam and an omelette, and that I won't eat then till tomorrow evening, same time. So I'm fasting for about 23 hours a day, and then on a Sunday I will most probably go in and do a 36, maybe a 72 fast, and that really kicks autophagy in. But what that'll do, that'll burn all the sugar out of my bodies. Yeah, well, pretty much, Rob. Being I'm fasting for 23 hours, I have my evening meal, and that's the only meal I have. So, yeah, it is 1 meal a day. OMAD, 1 meal a day, pretty much. And it's worked for me over the period of time. But I say, I predominantly do it for my diabetes, and I control it through that. And this year has been a bit on and off. And I've noticed it. I get blurry-eyed a bit, and I know normally when you give up carbs, you'll get carb flu, and you feel like you've got the flu for like 3 days, and you'll feel really, really pants, you know. And then, like for me, when I done it on the 4th day, I woke up. I couldn't believe the energy that I had. The energy felt great, not euphoria, but I just felt great, you know. Once a month, 1 meal a day. Yes, it's a superb lifestyle, Larry. And for me, I mean, fasting has been the thing that's been going on for years, you know. And you know, like Muhammad, Buddha, Jesus, all religions have got fasting in it because it's break fast. And Joe, not breakfast. Yeah, and you know, it's the thing that they can agree on, you know, and it is. And for me, and I say, it's only for me. Everyone does whatever they want. For me, it's worked for me. And over the years, I've lost 10 stone. If you check back on my videos, you'll see how I used to be a real fat old man. Now I'm a not so fat old man. I still got, I reckon, I'd like to get another 2-3 stone off. So I'd like to get to about 63. Yeah, I'm 62 in June. coming June next year. Yeah, I understand yours, Rob, with your chronic kidney disease. It must be quite difficult. Altogether, Rob, I've lost 10 stone altogether. Yeah, over a period of about 4 or 5 years, maybe even longer than that, really. I lost weight and put weight up, gymming it, doing stuff like that, but I could never really get it right until I done the fasting and the low carb and high fat, and then it just all fell in place. You think, you think you're not going to be able to fast that long. I mean, the longest fast I've done is about 80 hours, and you don't think you could last that long. But carbs, it's like if you have a Chinese meal. You have a Chinese meal and you eat it and you think that's great. Then like an hour later you're hungry. The carbs will make you hungry. The carbs doesn't switch off that hunger pang that goes to kilos. When I started, Joe, I was about 129 and I got down to 93. So what's that? 29, 32 kilos I've lost altogether. And it works for me. I mean, I tried to do the eating small meals a day, but for me, with my diabetes, I was constantly spiking the insulin every time I ate. And so my body, because insulin it obviously is for that, I know a lot of you understand this, but insulin is like, it's a receptor. You can't burn fat if there's insulin in your body. So you have to burn all the fat off. That's why I always work out when I'm, always work out in a fasted state, because then HGH, human growth hormone, skyrockets. And so, you get a better workout, you get more energy because you're working out on an empty stomach. And that's all I can say, it works for me. I know everybody's individual, but for me, it was my diabetes that drew me down this path. And well, the last blood test I had for my insurance, yeah, I do, Robin, I do feel better for it, much better for it. When I went to have a last blood test at the local hospital in Panga for insurance reasons, and I got the triglycerides, my kidney function, not CPC, well, 2.5 months. Yeah, it's a measure that you have to have. It takes 2 weeks to do, and it measures how basically if your arteries are blocked, and that all come back normal, which was great. And the doctor said to me, he said, why you do this test? I said, I need it for insurance because I'm diabetic. And he got my things out and he said, you're not diabetic. I said, I am diabetic, I'm type 2. And he kept showing me the results saying, you're not. I was 5.9, I think, is pre-diabetic, and I was coming in at 5.7, I think, 5.7. And he said, but you're not diabetic. And I said, but I am. If I go back to eating the carbs, I will go back to how it was before. So it does show you where a lot of people, I follow a guy called Dr. Jason Fung, Eric Berg, Kendi Berry MD, and Jason Fung's a nephrologist. He's a kidney specialist and he deals with people in chronic kidney disease. And he said that, oh yeah, it's good. He said, where we're all told that diabetes is a chronic degenerate disease, it's not. You can actually reverse it. You can. It's about your diet. And I do have an ice cream now and again. I do have a little bit of rice now and again, because you've got to live. And I do have a cold Leo. Wow, I do have it, but I don't do it as much as I used to, and I do miss some stuff. I mean, today Lisa's been baking all day. She's cooked brownies, she's cooked chocolate peanut, she's cooking chocolate chip sponge, and I'm like, if I put it in there, then it ain't gonna work for me, and I'm gonna regret it. So, Christmas Day, I'm gonna have a good Christmas dinner, and I'm gonna enjoy myself Christmas, have a couple of beers, and I shall enjoy my Christmas Day, and then it'll be back on it. Red wine. Yeah, I do like a drop of red wine. Well, I like a drop of anything, really. They always say, don't they? A vodka and soda has got the same calories as a banana, so make your choices very wisely. The best thing for me would be vodka and soda with ice and lime. But I'm a bit of a guzzler when it comes to drink. And so, you know, I'll neck it. I'll neck it. And if I have that, I'll have 3 or 4. And there's nothing in there. I don't think there's any carbs in there. Nothing worth worrying around. But I'm not much of a spirit man. You know, I like a nice whiskey now and again, or a nice whiskey and a coffee. You know, with a bit of cream. Because I have heavy whipping cream in my coffee. For me, the lowest carb fruit is a strawberry. I mean, fruit's not as good as people think it out, because it's got a lot of fructose, which is fruit sugar, and that can't be digested by the body, but that goes directly to the liver. And so for me, strawberries are the best low carb fruit that I have. I don't have them very often. When they're in season in Thailand, I have them, but otherwise that. But yeah, there you go, Robin. Robin's, as I said, Robin's a guy that I've known for a long time. He's still in Kotel, 20 and 40, yeah. And I used to drink an awful lot, and I do. I mean, last year, I mean, it come to the used to come to I went 400 days without any beer, and it made me feel better, and I didn't think I could give it up forever, which I don't. I have occasional beer. Rob, as far as the licenses are concerned, I've not heard anything. It's 400cc and upwards, a new license coming in February, I understand. There was a bit on one of the Facebook pages about they were doing the Honda Big Wing big bike course. I think there's 3 courses. I think it's intermediate and thing, and people saying, I'm doing this because it goes towards it. You still got to take your DLT course at the end of it, and for me, they're like 2-3 grand each. So, and if you're a motorcycle rider, I honestly don't think you'll have any problem passing whatever test they throw at you. But for me, I just said on the forum, I just said, well, I'm just going to wait and see how it pans out. If it comes in February, it will come in at some point, but I'm just going to see how it pans out, and then just cross the bridge when it comes. I mean, I've got friends in Panga here. They've got bikes 400cc and over, and so that my Thai friends, and they mostly have to go and do it, and I mostly just tag along with them and do it here. You know, but I don't think it's anything really to worry about. If you can ride a bike, I don't think it'd be a problem, guys. If you know what the scooter test is, you know, the problem with Thailand is, you know, the big bikes are fast and corners aren't a good thing in Thailand. But yeah, so that I haven't heard anything official on that. That's all I've seen on it. But that was a person's individual, what they thought they were going to do. Whether it's right or wrong, I have no idea. But I'm not going to go and spend out 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 grand on a bike course. Then I can ride a bike. If it's really not in the criteria for doing your DLT, I would imagine you can just rock up or book it, do your DLT and pass it or not pass it. And also it could be a case if you've got an English driving license. When I came, I got my motorbike license and my car license by showing my English license. And so I got that. So maybe they will allow that. I don't know. Maybe they say, no, you've got to take it. Again, for me, it's, you know, big bikes. Yeah, I understand the big bike license, but there's bigger fish to fry, really, isn't there? I think, really, as far as that's concerned. Maybe they should stop 9-year-olds driving scooters and stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't know. Yeah, it's the way it is here, and it's good. Dan Bonza, Merry Christmas. New Year to all you. Subs from Joe and others loves the vlogs. Cheers from Sydney. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, just saying, Rob. On that, I think it was Foreign Motorcycle Riders in Thailand Facebook page. I think it was the guy that does the comfy cheeks, like the Airhawk seats. His name will come to me in a minute. He said he's doing the basic, the big bike course, the basic, the intermediate, and the advanced. He's doing that, and he thinks, and he could well be right, that this is what he got from DLT, saying that these courses will go towards getting your DLT, your big bike license. I still think you've got to do the big bike license. Well, you still have to do it, but I don't know. As I said, I'm just going to wait and see how it pans out. And if it's the case I've got to go and do them, then I could go to Phuket Big Wings, which is the gateway is 40 minutes for me, and Big Wings is about an hour. About an hour for me. I have my bike service there. and we'll go and do it. Go and do it. I'm sure they'll hold more courses if there's more demand for them. But again, if you do it, it's going to be in Thai, isn't it? So I don't know how that'll work out. But I'm sure we'll all be told what we've got to do. And what it is what it is, isn't it? I don't moan about it. You just got to get on and do it, ain't you, really? Hey, got to get on and do it. 13 in the house. 10 thumbs up. Thank you very much, guys. I don't think I've got any mods on, have I? No. Yeah, you're right, Rob. It is my pen Ryan. It just take your time, and what happens, happens, really. Yeah. I look forward to it. It'll be you know, go out and get that done. A bit of riding. I was thinking actually of doing the dirt course. Yeah, I know I've done a bit of motocrossing in Kotel and stuff, but I miss doing that. It's good fun, and they do a dirt course there, don't they? And I think it's quite cheap. I think they're little, maybe 150s. I don't know. Maybe the Honda CRF 250s. I think they've just upped that to 300cc, haven't they? Yeah, I'll wait and see what happens. No good worried about it now. Yeah, you must be more in the know-how than me, Rob, because I know you read a bit of Thai and stuff like that. Me, I'm a little bit better with my Thai, because living here, there's no English-speaking people, really. I mean, our friends speak a little bit of English. Some of our Thai friends speak very good English. And so we we get a bit of by with a bit of English between us. And yeah, we'll say the 2 days time, the 23rd of December is 4 years since we moved here. 4 years. That's scary. And so we rented for 5 months. I know, Rob. I know. It has improved. Not by much. I mean, I was terrible in Kotel. I was. But here, I mean, when I first come here, I wasn't very confident even with my numbers and the days of the week, colours and stuff. Where I'm a lot more confident with them now. And, you know, I could say I haven't starved since I've been here in 4 years, but I've lost weight. But we get by, you know, and pay the bills and do things. So, yeah. But I'm still smoking, Rob. I'm trying to pack that up. I want to pack it up this year, and so time's running out. I've cut down an awful lot as well. I was coughing a lot. So, yeah. I don't buy myself any cigarettes now. I just smoke Lisa's. She doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. But secretly, maybe she does. Yeah. Take it easy, Joe. Hope it all goes well for your extension tomorrow. Sure, it'll be no problem. Yeah, I smoked on Kotel, Rob. Yeah. Yeah, on menthols. Well, I only used to smoke when I had a beer, which was pretty much all the time on Kotel. I would smoke in the daytime, but I found myself living here, you know, to a point where I used to have a cigarette in the morning with my coffee. And so I've not done that for maybe 2 or 3, 4 or 5 days. I want to pack it up because it's not good for you, but, you know. Same here, Rob. I can't remember sometimes. I don't. I wake up in the morning. I mean, same as Coach House. Thailand's always the same, isn't it? You never know what day it is. I never know what day it is, and I don't. Which I'm like, well, do I really need to? No, you don't. You don't. It doesn't matter, does it? And that's it. It's about having your best life, isn't it? And just, you know, do what makes you happy, and you don't have to look to approval to anybody what you do. If you want to do this or do that, you do it and just enjoy it. Absolutely. I'm a firm believer in that. Yeah, exactly, mate. I mean, I know there's obviously this little pandemic that seems to have sprouted up near Bangkok. But Thailand have dealt with it really, really well, I think, considering the lockdown. Where UK is a bit of a mess and they're going to lock them down even more now. Where we had the lockdown really early, didn't we? Same here. We had curfew 10 at night till 4 in the morning. They locked down the provinces. They banned the sale of alcohol. All the restaurants closed. I went out every 10 days just to get some supplies at Big C or whatever like that. And then we'd have a cook up and it would last us 10 days, 2 weeks. And then I'd go out again at 10 days and 2 weeks and go and get the stuff. It was that bad. Lisa actually let me cut her hair. And that's scary considering my haircut. But it was okay. Notice there was no photos or video footage, evidence of it. No, not at all. Not at all. So yeah, 4 years we've been here. So 5 months we lived in rented accommodation. And it was 2-bedroom, like terraced house. So brand new, 2-bedroom, bathroom, 2 like living rooms. A little area out the back that was walled off, that you had your cooker and your washing machine, and out the front it was a big covered terrace out the front. That was 5,000 baht a month. Cheap as chips. You can rent cats. I've only got one now. Mocky popped her clogs. Mama popped her clogs, but Wilbur's still. I think he's in. Lisa's watching in the bedroom, on the telly in the bedroom. Wilbur's in there. He goes out at night time, and he's always there in the morning to get fed, along with dog Pickle, and he's on the bed, well asleep most probably. When we start getting the cushions in at night time, his little old eye opens up and he tries and hides. Yeah. Retirement is a thing. It's a very, very personal thing for me. I think I was fortunate. I got away from work early. I know you know the story, Rob, and stuff. I got away from work early in the UK, and I drew my pension, my private pension, at 55. I lost 25% of it, lump sum and monthly, but they paid me 5 years extra. But you know, the bit in between when I was 55, because I've been here, yeah, next year February will be the start of our 10th year here. So I was about 52, 53 when I retired, and so I got a little bit of money that I knew that could tie us over until I got my pension, and also I built this place as well. Bought motorbikes, and I knew I bought too many motorbikes. That was a bad thing, but there you go. Hey, but saying that, yeah, it's a very personal thing, and I'll get my UK pension when I'm 66. I'm 62 in June, so I've got another 4 years if I last that long. I've no idea what the pension is in the UK. I mean, it's all different. I mean, you can log on to DWP, and then I've got 37. It shows you every year. Obviously, I've not paid into it since I've been retired, but I've got 37 years fully paid up on my UK state pension. So whatever it is, you can buy more. You can, about 2 years before, you can say, right, okay, then I'm gonna top it up. Yeah, you're still a youngster, Rob. You're still a youngster, 58. Yeah, but I'm not going to top it up. I've got 37 years, and what I get is what I get. You know, I've got my private pension anyway, which isn't a king's ransom, but we have a great lifestyle. We don't have a lavish lifestyle, but we don't go without anything. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it is quite quiet out at the moment, Rob, really, with the diving, and obviously, you know, you are a youngster, Rob. I wish I was 58 again. I know it's only a few years, but, you know, that's like 3, 4 years. Yeah, you're right, Rob. We just live simply. I mean, you know, I'll go and get a takeaway, get Lisa a cook, I'll cook. We get some chicken or some, you know, some pork mince, and I'll cook Thai, Kapao Gai, Lab Moo. My friend showed us how to cook a lot of Thai food on my channel, guys. So you can go back and check my Cooking with To and Savrum channel. I have a playlist for that, and a playlist for visiting, and some on motorcycles on my channel. There's playlists there, and yeah, we just cook. And say I have one meal a day. And Lisa, she's pretty much fasted all her life. No, you don't want to go back to the UK, Rob. You don't. You don't want to go back to the UK. Maybe mainland, mate. Maybe mainland. You can rent a little 1-bedroom place in Panga for 3 grand a month. It's nothing much, but it's clean, tidy, brand new. A little 1-bedroom place there. Okay, you know. But again, it depends what you want to do. Your retirement. I don't know what people want to do, and why would I? Why would I? Everyone does what makes them happy, and that's what it's about. Retire, I love it because, you know, I wonder how I ever fitted in work, really. You know, I think I watched Chuck on No Time to Be Sad today, and his one, not his latest one, the one before that, I watched him about front. Don't ask me why. And he said, it's like being a kid again, you know? You wake up, you haven't got to, you know, do anything really. You don't. I get up in the morning, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, I might do a bit in the garden, like building that bit outside in the garden. But if it's too hot, it's too hot, you know? What makes you happy, Rob? And, you know, I might do a little bit out there, but I may not. I may take the bike out, but I may not. I don't know. Sometimes they say, come on, we're going to Phuket and, you know, go and do a little bit of shopping or go to Macros and get some, you know, some odds and sods in Macro. I missed that, Rob, because as the comments come up, then they just dissipate into the background. So when someone else comments, I'll just put a dot and comment with a dot and it'll come back up and I can read it. Something about renting your house or something. See, yeah, I didn't read all of it. But renting your place, yeah, perfect, isn't it? Rent that, I mean, on Hotel. Rent your house there, I fancy moving north. Udontani, yeah, a lot of flags in Udontani, yeah. You could rent your place out in Hotel and move up north. Even cheaper up there, mate. Lovely part of the world. As you know, some great riding up there. Great riding up there. Superb riding up there. But saying that, Mike, Amazing Thailand Touring, Mike, I've ridden with him a few times in Ken, CK and Abe. He's gone all over the place in Thailand and travelled. He's even gone to Everest on his bike from Bangkok. He's based in Bangkok. But he rode down to Penang and down that way. And he reckons that road down there is one of the best roads he's ridden. Down to Penang and further. He reckons it's one of the best roads he's ridden. I missed that bit about the pool and that. It'll come up in a minute. If I miss it, just put a full stop and comment with a full stop, because then it'll bring up the last one, maybe two comments. Guys. Something about the pool, it was. Yeah, rent it out, Rob. I mean, obviously, when things get back to normal and stuff like that, when there's a lot more tourists there, you'd rent that out, no problem. Rent it out. Who designed the garden pool tiki bar? Larry. Well, the pool was done by Des Joyo from Phuket. It's just a standard 3 metre by 3 by 5 pool, but we designed all the garden around it and the tiki bar. I'm not sure if it's a design. It was just like, I'll build this covered area here, and then we just done the L shape. But yeah, the pool was done by Des Joyo, 3 by 5 pool, and then we designed all the garden and the tiki bar, and I also built a little outdoor shower as well out there. So yeah, that's down to us mainly. Hey. So yeah, and I missed the other one, Rob. Sorry, keep missing them. So I can turn it that way, but it's telling me to rotate my device. That's scary, isn't it? Yeah, crimbo trees there. All the crimbo bits. Lisa's in the bedroom, Rob. She's watching the live streaming on the telly in the bedroom. Oh, she's reading that. Lisa, you got to come and give Rob a wave. Yeah, cheers, Larry. Yeah, we tried to do what we can. I mean, it was done on a budget, really. I mean, you know, like the concrete things are the big concrete, reinforced concrete slabs that they put down on the flooring. And that's $250 for a 2 metre. And so we put them down and put some type 1 around it. We had to raise all the floor up. Here she is, Rob. Come and say hello to me. Oh, she's going out to have a fag. Then she'll say hello, Rob. It's nice to know you're number 2 on the list, isn't it? Yeah, we done it because that's $250 for a 2 metre. I think about just over $100 for a metre one. We had to raise all the ground up, and we were a metre out the ground anyway because of obviously when it rains. And then we raised the ground up out the back with base. To raise the level of it, and then we put the slabs on, then we put the type 1 on, and it all runs off. Yeah, you got a wave, Rob. I don't even get a wave some morning, so you know you're lucky. And yeah, so I put all the coping on the front of the pool was done, and I put the coping stones around the side of it. I built the block work for the raised steps. My friends come round and done the block work by the outdoor. Very posh. Thank you very much, Larry. He built the block work before I built the outdoor shower, and it sort of extended from there. Lisa said, well, instead of just having it that side, she said, we need to go all the way along there and all the way along there. So you got 2 steps down, and that like encompassed the pool. And well, she was right. And then I put a shower on the end of it. So obviously only cold water shower, which, you know, and try to do it with bamboo. And I'm not a builder, but I'll have a go at most things. The block works, it was straight, about level, but it was straight. And so it looks okay. And it works. You know, you can have a shower there if you want to when you're in and out of the pool. So yeah, it works for us. It works for us, and I may build things a little bit differently to proper builders, but it'll look all right in the end. It will. Yeah, it'll look okay in the end. Yeah. She's still out there, Rob. I'm sure she'll come and say hello to you when she comes in. Yeah, she's in this, just out having a ciggy, a dirty cigarette, same as me. Hey ho. So yeah, I'm going to get a video out before, what's the date today? 21st. So I've got 2 days, get another video out before Crimbo. And I started tonight with, I don't know, when the other live stream, before it cut me off. A bit of a time lapse of the sun going down, overlooking Hanger. So that will be, here she comes, Rob. Are you there, Rob? Let her know that you're there before she says hello.
Hello, Rob. How are you?
She's there. She might be making a cup of tea.
Yep, that's the plan.
She's making a cup of tea. Oh, silly question, Tony. Spent my life never out of work. I feel I need. Oh, it disappeared again.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Yeah.
You can't see my beautiful face.
See your beautiful face. I'm just reading it, Rob, and it disappeared again. I said about you worked all your life. Yeah. The thing is, it took me, when we moved to Hotel, as you know, Rob, when I first retired, it must have taken me 2 or 3 years to get used to retirement. I used to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and think I had to be doing something. You know, I felt I had to be doing something, and I felt not guilty's not the word, but I just thought I should be doing something. I should be doing something. When I spent 37 years at Royal Mail, and then I worked in a motorcycle shop when I was at school. Oh, need a purpose. What keeps you motivated? Yeah. Get Lisa on beside me on the. Oh, look, she's eating chocolate peanut. Look at this. Look here. Yeah, look, I'll turn it round. Look. This is what she's teasing me with. Look. Chocolate peanut. And where's the brownie? She's sitting eating that in front of me. Yeah, I did, Rob. It took me ages to get used to being retired. Then you just got to, I don't know. Subs will boom. Yeah, she don't mind being in a little bit of my videos, but she's not liking. Look at these. Chocolate brownie with white chocolate and milk chocolate chunks. There you go. There's a calorie. Look, and I'll tell you now, if you look at my past videos when I was really, really big, you'll understand that I have eaten most probably all the brownies you could ever possibly. And these, I know they're my wife's, and I'm not going to say any different, but these are honestly the best brownies I've ever tasted. They're moist, but I won't be eating them now because if I put it in there, it's not going to come off here. So I need a good drive. Christmas Day, as I said, I'm going to have what I want. Maybe a bit of brownie and a bit of ice cream. And then it's going to be 80, 85 kilo maybe. I don't know. If I got to 85, I'll be happy. So what's the Christmas cake? She's not made a Christmas cake yet, and I do like Christmas cakes because Lisa doesn't like sultanas or raisins. She calls them dead flies. But I love a bit of Christmas cake. Oh, especially if you pour the brandy in it or sherry and let it soak in over a couple of weeks. Oh, don't. I'm gonna have dreams tonight about food. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying, Liz?
No idea.
She has no idea. Robin said, "Oh, Lisa, come on, girl."
What, do you want some chocolate?
Chocolate. No, I said that you're happy being in a little bit of the videos.
Yeah, I don't like being in
She's not. She's there's a little bit. Yeah, I agree. My subs will go up. More people will watch.
Why? Why would they?
Well, I don't know, but hey.
I'll stick to doing the kids.
Yeah.
My bit.
Mince pies.
I'm
Yeah.
making some on Wednesday.
When that's gonna happen?
Wednesday.
Wednesday, apparently. And I do love a mince pie.
Well, I don't like them.
She don't like mince pies. So I hope she don't make too many, because I said at Christmas Day, I know what I like. It looks like I'll be eating most probably a dozen mince pies. Christmas Day, I have what I like, and then back on it, like I said. But yeah, she's making mince pies. Mince pies. And actually, I've got a couple of small Christmas puddings from last year. Our friends come over last year and brought me a couple over. They brought a big Christmas pudding over, and we had that. Lisa doesn't like Christmas pudding either. That's why they're still in there. And so I'll have them on all Christmas Day. So I'm going to be sick, aren't I? Mince pies, Christmas pie, chocolate brownies, chocolate peanut, ice cream, cream. And I haven't even eaten my dinner yet. Oh dear. I'm regretting it already, guys. Regretting it already. Absolutely. So yeah, last little bit of the tiki bar to do. Get that done, get the burners in, put the water in, and then I'm going to build a blockwork concrete sofa in there. That's the plan.
And then I will dress it.
Huh?
And then I will dress it.
And once it's all done, and Lisa then will dress it. She'll put the lights where they need to go. She'll put the soft furnishings where they need to go. If we've got some pictures to put up, she'll put them where she needs to go. And she's good at that. I've got a nice cup of Yorkshire tea, guys. A very hot cup. Yeah, and she'll dress it. Kevin's gone Bangkok. He's all right, ain't he? Kevin, gone to Bangkok? You might get stuck there, mate, yeah, with what's going on. See, I'd normally be supping on a beer, wouldn't I? Cup of tea. All right, Christmas pudding. Oh, with far. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get one there. Get a Christmas pudding, a bit of brandy butter. Or just a bit of cream's nice of it. Oh, cream and ice cream. I do like a Christmas pudding. I do. I do. Very, very good. Yeah. And I know I've only got two. They're only about so big, two small ones in there. And I know they're mine because Lisa doesn't like them. Yeah. Got a spot on the end of my nose. And we've got 10 in the house. 10 in the house. Let us know where you're watching from. Yeah, ice cream. When we first come here, Rob, they had a Svensson's in the Big C little complex. It's only a small Svensson, a small Big C. And they had a Svensson's there, and I'm like, really? And they closed, which I was a bit disgusted with, to be honest with you, but it mostly done me a favour. They've got a Dairy Queen here, and you can get an ice cream at KFC. But the last time I had a Svensson's, to be honest with you, was in Phuket when our friends come over last year, and they put the price up, and they sort of made the portions smaller. Before, they were like fantastic ice creams. But I was a bit disappointed. I thought, put the price up, made smaller portions, and it wasn't as nice. Svensson's closed, yeah. So that's mostly done me a favour. Yeah, no beer. I'll have a few beers on Christmas Day, maybe Christmas Eve. We were thinking of going away for New Year, but obviously with what's happened, we're not sure now. I mean, we can always, I mean, for us, Khao is still in the same province as us. So if tea, Yorkshire tea, Rob. Sad individual, aren't I? Yorkshire tea, no sugar. Yeah, we thought about maybe going away for New Year's. But obviously this pandemic started up. But as I said, Khao is in the same province as us. and there's loads of deals there at the moment. So we may go down to Cowlack, and because if it does get locked down, we're still in the same province, so we can get home. So we were thinking about going to Rayleigh Beach in Ao Nang. We went there last New Year with our friends, and that was really good, really nice. And I went there with Chuck and Page, No Time to Be Sad, Foreigner Joe, CJ, Same but Different, Chocolate Man in Thailand, and Thai Girl Gift. We all went there for the day, decimated, absolutely decimated. Yes, like a lot of tourist areas. But it was beautiful. I'm sure, as you say, Rob, like on Kotel, there's not so much diving going on now. The oceans are getting a bit of a rest. The reefs are getting a bit of a rest, and Kotel, mostly some of the restaurants are, say getting a rest is not really the right word, because there's a lot of people, they've got to pay the rent, haven't they? Still got to pay for things. Where when you live there, you still got to live. Yeah, I mean, before this has been this pandemic bit that's broke out in Bangkok. Before then, I always my own personal view, and it's nothing. Don't hold me to it, anybody. I thought it would kick off in Songkran next year, or they would postpone Songkran back to maybe May or June. I thought it would kick off there, but depending on what's happening in the UK, I know France has shut the borders for 48 hours on the UK, and I think a lot of countries are going to shut a lot of other countries out coming here for some time. But I was hoping it was going to be Songkran, so it could reboot the tourist industry and, put baht in people's pockets. That, they've got to pay the rent, they've got to feed the families and stuff like that. So I was hoping it would kick off then. I mean, I went down to, where did we go to Phuket? Some time ago, and like Central, there's two Centrals. There's a Central and they built one across the road. There's obviously a lot of Thai people there shopping, but they're nowhere near like it's just normally mobbed, There's none of that. I'm really drinking whiskey in a teacup. I've done that before. Yeah. So yeah, I just hope it all comes back. I mean, as it is, it's affected the whole world. Obviously, it really has. But yeah, I mean, it's in the lap of the gods, really, isn't it? It'll pick up when it picks up. But I don't know how long places can survive with it. I mean, yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. It must be difficult. Yeah. 11 in the house, 13 thumbs up. Wow, it's good. I know people drop in and drop out. Hey, that's what a live stream is, isn't it, guys? I go on a lot of live streams. Chuck's, Joe's, Teacher Thomas Thailand, good channel. James's, James Chocolate Man in Thailand. Who else have I got live streams with? Not many others. I follow Kevin in Paradise as well. He doesn't live stream. I think he done one. Yeah, that's what they've done, Rob. Protect their citizens, and that's one thing I admire about them. And it's tough for a lot of Thai people now, but Thailand is actually thinking of their the people that live in the kingdom. They are thinking of the people living in the kingdom. They don't want it all to be mass, doodad. I follow Johnny. There's something happening as well. Johnny. He's got quite a good channel. I like his channel. Motorcycle. Yeah, I do follow a few. For quite some time, I follow Races to Places, Lyndon Poskett. He's back in Spain now, I think he is, but he's done 4 years around the world. And what he would do, he'd travel around the world to do a race on his bike. It's KTM. KTM motorcycle, all kitted out as an engineer. Great channel. Great channel. Lyndon Poskett, Races to Places. I follow... Yeah, the same here, Rob. We're all back to normal here. The tourist places, difference, massive difference. Yeah, I follow Pedro Moto. He's now in Portugal. So he came back. He's travelling around the world. Great channel. On her bike. She's got back in the saddle now. She was in South Africa the last video. Rides a BMW GS 800. Pedro rides normally an old Transalp, but it's stuck in. That was stuck in. Where was that stuck in? Argentina, I think. And someone's kindly lent him another Transalp, and he's now in Portugal. Who else? For Lyndon, say KTM, but he does a lot of other races. But it's mainly his bike stuff's really good. Yeah, really good. Who else do I follow? Got me thinking now. It's like the vloggers I follow. I mean, I follow these vloggers like No Time to Be Sad. Before I even, I mean, they gave me a little bit of inspiration, Chuck, to start my own. And I started it obviously because I wanted my grandchildren. We've got 6 grandkids now, to see what their nan and granddad are doing, and that's the main reason I do it, and that's why I continue doing it. You know, wherever it goes, whatever it does, I'm still going to carry on doing what I do, and I won't put anything on my channel that it's not me. You know, it's me. You know, it's our daily life, and sometimes it's boring, sometimes it's even more boring. No, I've still got my old Honda. Yeah, no, still got my old Honda. Because last time him and Rachel come was before Connor was born, and they came on there because he's got the AT and the Africa Twin. No, I've still got my old bike, Rob, 7 years old. She's still going away, touch wood. Yeah, 62,000. I think I said that in the earlier stream. Yeah, and I carry on doing my channel for what it is. It's us. It's my life. It's as it is. You know, that's why I like the live streams, because the live streams are unfiltered, aren't they? They're unedited. You know, whereas when you do your thing, you can edit bits in, edit bits out, go, oh, that didn't go too good. But live is live. And I do this without any makeup, believe it or not. Yeah, one of the guys I rode with, he lives in Phuket, Pascal. He's got the V-Strom 650, and he's got it kitted out, panniers, bash plate, blah, blah, blah. Does look a nice bike. 650 is a good size, but then the Versus, I don't know how it will compare to the Versus, in the 650 versus weight-wise. I mean, there's always rumours that they're going to bring out an Africa Twin 800. But, you know, the Africa Twin's great, but they're just mega bucks, mega insurance. You know, I pay £8 a year for my insurance. It's gone down over a couple of years. I think the most I paid was 10.5 grand. You know, getting it fixed is cheap. If I want to put new plastics on it, it's cheap. You know, and the servicing's cheap. And I know I'm not cheapskate. It's just that, you know, it's a bike that I can ride, and you know, if something goes wrong with it or whatever, you can get it fixed, and that's most probably the kiss of death. But touch wood, hope it don't. But it's been a great bike, and it's easy. It's a great bike. I love it. It's got me, well, with you, Rob, as well. We've done Chiang Mai. I've done Mae Hong Son with Kevin. We've been loads of places on bike rides, and it's got me everywhere. And some To Up with Lisa on it. It's got me everywhere. It'll get me anywhere in Thailand, that bike. And I think in one of my videos, I did say that I firmly believe it's a round the world bike, obviously with a few modifications, some tubeless spoke tyres, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I understand that. They are big bikes, a lot more money. But I think the CB500X is a round the world bike. And on the video, it was my review, I think, on it, and someone actually posted a web link for a couple that have actually gone around the world on the CB500X. It's not video so much, it's more of a vlog. There's a few little videos in it, and it is KZ900. Oh dear, on Kotel. Wow. Wow. Yeah, well, I suppose the road's a little bit emptier now, but anyway, we might stop them riding the way they do. They ride like everywhere in Thailand, and it's not just Kotel, it's everywhere they drive, everywhere. We're the same here. You go, I'll go to Phuket. It's the way it is here, and you just gotta, you know, just have your wits about you and, you know, expect everything.
That last message wasn't from Robin.
So again?
The last one wasn't from Robin when you said about the bike on
Oh, sorry. I got it wrong. I think I answered Robin's message. I answered somebody else's message to Robin. As I said, the messages come up and I try and read them, and then they just go away. And then when someone else comments, that message comes up at the top of that one. So I don't get a chance to read them all. And I try to read the message and answer the question rather than see where it's coming from. My bad. I'm bad badgering, I suppose, really. Cup of Yorkshire tea. Can't beat it. So, anyone got any questions? Your starter for 10 is a rapid question time. Are you ready? Oh, the rubber glue. Do you still use the worms, yeah? Yeah, I've got loads of them. Mike got me some. Do I have a favourite Thai word yet? My pen rye. Gotta be in it. My pen rye. It doesn't matter. I've got a baseball cap and it says on it, never mind. And some of my videos, or even when I'm with friends or whatever like that, and they say something, could do something, I just go, never mind. It doesn't matter. But it doesn't. Your health's the most important thing. Pie, let's go. Let's go, yeah. Yeah, I like that one. Pie, let's go. What's your favourite word, Rob? Mark Macmillan? Alawa. I don't know what that means. I have no idea. Alawa. Alawa. No? Maybe you can tell me, Rob. Yeah, that's why I like Thailand. It doesn't matter. Oh, it means what? Alawa, what? Wa. Alawa. Alawa. Yeah, no, my pen rye is my favourite. It doesn't matter because it doesn't. Your health's the most important thing, and then happiness, and the rest is a bonus. Look, Rob's writing it now. He's getting flash. You getting flash, Rob, writing Thai? Yeah. Health and happiness, the rest is a bonus, guys. Absolutely. Live in the moment. Yesterday's got nothing new to say. Tomorrow's not even here. So live in the moment. Yeah, my pen rye. It doesn't matter. Hey ho. And yeah, I love that about Thailand. And you know, if you keep smiling and you're polite and you don't lose, you know, get angry, which is no need to, everyone I've met will always help you out. Always. Always. That's what I found. My Ben Rai. My Ben Rai. That's it. Cheers, Rob. My Ben Rai. Not my pen Rai, my Ben Rai. My Ben Rai. See? And I said my Thai got better. I know. My Ben Rai. Is that right, Rob? My Ben Rai. My Ben Rai. What did you say? Oh. See, you're teaching me Thai. Alawa, what did you say? Okay. You are teaching me Thai. I mean, you wrote it in Thai, but I couldn't understand what that was. My Ben Rai. Yeah. So any other questions, guys, you got for me? This is your chance. You start off at 10. Keep it clean. No politics or religion. That's a song, isn't it? Yeah, I said that before, didn't I? John Lennon. So have you a question for the Bad Badger? It's that bit where the tumbleweed goes through the cowboy town. Like that, look. When the wind blows, the plant moves. Right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, just over an hour. There you go. I like to keep it an hour. I know you can do a longer live stream, but I like to keep it at an hour. I think that's fair, and I appreciate the time that you spend watching me. I do, and I appreciate all you guys that come on and girls. So, I'm going to close the stream down. I'd like to wish you all a very good morning or a very good evening on the pegs. Yeah, and enjoy the rest of your day. And most importantly, guys, stay safe. Be good. If you can't be good, remember the date. Yeah, take care. Take care, Rob. Come visit.